What's up, everyone? And this is Next Level Thinking. What's up, everyone? Good morning, grand rising, and whatever kind of format of affirmations you want to use to take it to the next level. It's your host, as always, Chris Holmes. But today I have my special guest by the name of
Lloyd Christten Jr.
He
What's up,
said,
bro?
hey, we feeling good. So before we get everything and go into the deep questions and the gems and much more, and the bombs dropping and that, tell your audience a little bit about yourself before we really blow their mind.
Man. I grew up in a little small town, Baytown, Texas. Grew up in a single parent home. Man, I come from, you know how you know, and I like to tell this story before we get started though. But you know how somebody say, man, this is where I'm from. I need people want to see. They see where you at today, all right, but they don't see what you've been through. So I always like to start. I always like to start like what you see today ain't what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just a guy, man, just about motivation and just helping people get to the next level.
And I'm glad you said that, because a lot of people see like the finishing product and don't understand this trials, tribulations, days you want to quit, questioning yourself. You got your friends, family, even the close loved ones, and much more. It can possibly be your husband or wife. Questioning,
Hey,
I mean, get deep like that. Like, people are afraid to say those kind of things, but hey, but you need to hear these things and understand, like, hey, there's someone out there that's just like you, probably going through the same struggle or even worse, but you can persevere.
yes.
Gotcha. So we know you're a big time marketer and all that. So we got the foundation of who you are, but like, what are some like baby steps kind of help some people? Because sometimes before we like really serving the main entree, you got to do the
Yeah.
appetizer.
Listen, man, I tell people every day you wake up, man, if you document your day, you will never create content.
Oh no, wait. You're going to say that again, because I got some people from maybe a small mindset, maybe from a small
Okay.
town, that may be like, you ain't supposed to be posting all day. Man, that's too much posting. Oh,
Well,
you doing too much. So I need you to silence those critics right now, because I get those kind of critics all the time. But maybe they will hear it from somebody else.
okay, so this is what I try to tell people. It's like, imagine waking up and documenting every chapter and every day of your life. Okay. So I look at whatever year you born, it's chapter one. You start at chapter 0. So if you 35, you at chapter 35. But every chapter, I mean, every chapter have 365 pages in it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to understand that your story has to be documented so you can be remembered. Okay. And I tell people every day you wake up, if you document what you do on a daily basis, you will never create content. And I want people to understand, like, this. When you say, oh, what you mean? Well, show you waking up, show you brushing your teeth, show you walking out the house. Just document these little small things, and then clip them together at the end of the day and be like, hey, this is how my day went.
That's your video. That's your trial and error, and people love that. Like, I never will forget like a video I saw from another podcast. They were saying like, I wish we had like people documenting like the days of Michael Jordan, like just not only on court side, like what he was going through, like before, like what his friends and he was bumping into, the meetings, the times where he wasn't Michael Jordan, the vulnerability and things like that. Those are the things that actually see you the complete full person. So when people be like, you don't need to be documented, and that includes the good and the bad. A lot of people just want to just document the good. No, even your worst. Because let's be honest, and I'm gonna let you take it and just take the alley and slam with this. Like, some of our best artists, they produce some of their best work when they're going through the worst shit.
Ooh, come
Just
on,
saying.
man. So this is the thing, and I want people to take. I want people to take this notes, because it's very important. Because I meet a lot of people that say, "Well, man, I create content." I'm like, okay, if you create content, but you do not have no digital real estate, then you just borrowing content. Ooh, let me repeat. If you create content and you don't have no digital real estate, you're borrowing content. So the reason why I say that is because if you don't have a .com name, okay, which is your home on the internet, if you don't have that .com name, no digital real estate, but you telling me you marketing, I'm like, bro, get on media and learn how to build your email list and your text list. And then you can learn how to make real money in your sleep.
Hey, that's big right there. And a lot of people forget about email listing because it's like they consider it old fashioned. But do you
Yeah,
realize how many emails you get in your own email box from these major companies?
come on, they relentless too.
Oh, they savage is an understatement.
So why wouldn't you want to be relentless in your business? So why when people turn on the internet, they shouldn't see you multiple times? Why is it that you shouldn't repeat? You got to see yourself. Every people got to keep seeing you. People don't buy until 7 or 10 times. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Of seeing you. So a lot of times we be like, well, I really don't know. I don't know.
Hmm.
Listen, and I tell people, create. It's kind of like, let me give you a quick analogy. You watch football?
Oh heck yeah.
Okay, so you see the coach got a scorecard, huh? You see he got a play call, huh?
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
so he got it highlighted. All right, this is how your day should be. Your day should be highlighted on the different plays that you are running. Okay,
Hmm.
with your business, I have a key term. I say, what plays are you running? What bars are you dropping? Okay,
Wait a
your
minute.
plays is your marketing. Your bars is your content. Oh,
Ooh.
what plays are you running and what bars are you dropping? Your plays is your marketing and your bars is your content.
For the hip hop fans, hip hop nation. I know I said Sirius XM.
Come on, man. Come on, man. So it's very important, man.
And that's just to kind of get I'm throwing your passes because like branding is so big, and I know you're big into this. It's like it's huge. You got to constantly get into people's faces and much more. But like if you look at some of your major brands, such as Jordan, Adidas, and all that and much more, they do this all the time. And I don't understand. Like I want you to address this and help people even more. Like why are people so afraid when it comes to their own things on brand? They're like, oh, I think that's too much.
Mm,
But you walk into the stores, you see advertisements all over the shelf. You got billboards, you got the newspaper, you got the radio, but you're not complaining about them.
mm-mm.
You may a little bit, but eventually you want to buy from them. They're like, huh.
So I'm really big on like, man, how are people finding you? All right. So when you ask yourself how people finding you, are you on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok? Like, how are people finding you? And so when you understand the importance of I need to be everywhere at all times, all right, and I need to be posting multiple times daily, all right,
Mm-hmm.
because there's only 3 forms of content, only three. So people can either read it, they can listen to it, or they can watch it. Now let's talk about the numbers. They did a survey. They said only 2% of people want to read it.
Hmm.
Only 7% want to listen to it.
Whew.
And 91 want to watch it. So would you rather read that reality show? Would you rather listen to it or would you rather watch it? Most people want to watch it because they can see the reactions.
Of
And
course. Definitely, of course, and like that's why, and this game's coming up pretty soon when it comes like the national championships in college, or
yeah,
especially in the Super Bowl.
come
Do
on.
you know how expensive it is to get an ad in the Super Bowl? And a
Ooh.
lot of people be like, "You must be out your mother mind. I'm not paying that." But do you realize worldwide, not just
Mm,
America, South America, no, worldwide, how many people are watching this one game?
come on.
And you just need 30 seconds. 30 seconds, your whole life could have changed.
I want, and you know the advertisers now they're starting to come to the content creators.
That's like,
They
tell
starting to come to the content creators because they realize that they can go to somebody like Mr. Beast. They can go to people got 300 million and get the same kind of results with the cut. So if you start creating content right now, all right. So you're basically building up your I call it building your digital catalog. Okay.
them.
So you're building it up. So I tell people right now, 2024, you got 365 pages that you must fill with content. All right. And the only way to fill it with content is releasing a video, doing that podcast, doing, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on,
Content.
let me say this real quick because, like, and this is for the don't kill me, ladies. But I'm just gonna be speaking to what you're afraid to say. But what about my hair? I need everything to be perfect, my
Yeah.
nails and all that, and much more. Like, I can't always do that. Like, I got to make sure I'm perfectly at all
Mm,
times, and I got to make sure it's scheduled. I mean, I just can't do that.
mm.
They're gonna probably shoot me, probably hit me in my messages. Like, what
No,
the hell?
no, no. Why? But being very unfiltered, you would get more people to know, like, and trust you. So let me repeat this. The more you be unfiltered. See, if every time you get on video, you looking, I call it, and don't take this the wrong way, because me and my wife, we always have this discussion.
I'm not responsible. No.
You every time you get on video, you have to have makeup on. You have to be playing this part. Well, who is the real you? You know what I'm saying? Who is the real you? When can we see you without the makeup? When can we see you being the person that the other that people resonate with the authentic people being authentic? They resonate with that. So but if I see you made up online, but when I see you in person, you're not the same person.
You man, who is this?
Why would I be attracted to you? But if I say, man, look, today I'm having a bad day, but I'm gonna feel my day. Today I'm not looking my best, but I'm gonna be my best. So I'm still locked in, so you can follow the journey. You know what I'm saying? People are connected to people who are their most authentic selves.
Hey, absolutely, absolutely. So I'm gonna give a quick opportunity for you to do something different. Like if you want to shout out someone, because now we live on, of course, Facebook, then just not on that platform, Twitter, and I believe Instagram. So we're streaming on live on those platforms. Anyone you want to shout out real quick?
Oh man, I want to shout out One Marriage, Two Hustlers. So the number one marriage, the number two hustlers. That is our platform for people who are in relationships, for people who want to talk about business, and just that's the number one platform that we post most of our content on. And just shout out to everybody, man, that's on here watching this video, taking the time out and take notes. The problem is you will watch this information and you will see and hear some gems, but you won't write the gems down. So then you forget to go apply it to your life. All right. So
I want to add something to that, because action is everything. Because like, I'm transparent. Look, action is everything, because I can have a ton of notes like from college and much more, but if you don't actually execute on it, like it means nothing. And I want to kind of like I think it applies to this too. It's like I feel like it really comes down to action, because the biggest thing that's completely transparent about it is your body. Your body is going to tell the truth. And I think this applies to marketing and branding too. Is what your body going to tell the truth whether you like it or not. If you feel you're overweight, let's be honest about what your diet is. Are you constantly working out? What are you surrounded or intaking into your system and things like that? When you go to the gym, are you actually working out hard? Are you just doing enough just so people can see you there, so nobody will be like you're not in the gym? These are all things you got to look in yourself and be honest about, because like it or not, your body gonna let you know if you're sick, you're well, you're sleepy. I mean, I had plenty of times when I want to fight sleep, my body's like, it's time to shut down. You have not gonna get enough rest.
Okay, and you said something. I say, honesty is the best policy that creates transparency. Okay, so as long as you've been honest with where you are, where you're trying to be, how you're trying to get there, and understand that without struggle, there's no progress.
Wait a minute, what you say now without struggle? Because a lot of people don't like pain.
Pain is the most. Once you learn how to tolerate pain and go through the circumstances of understanding that I'm going. This pain is only temporary. You know what I'm saying? It's not permanent.
You said something big. I think you need to say that again.
Pain is only temporary. It's not permanent. The problem is people going through a situation think the pain is permanent. It's because they haven't did the right activity to relinquish the pain. See what I'm saying? So once you do the right activity, all right, the right activity will help you get through this moment. All right. And a lot of people they're going through a moment thinking it's forever, when really it's just a moment. Just go.
Okay. So I gotta throw you in the alley. I know I'm using basketball terms, but I'm
let's
switch to
go.
football. So like I think the perfect example, and I'm gonna let you finish it, of this is Tom Brady. We have known a lot of time, like people who, if you're not a big Tom fan of football, Tom Brady was a 6th-round draft pick. 6th-round draft pick. Basically, that means the bottom of the barrel. Nobody believes you.
Come on.
Everybody thinks you suck. You don't even belong in the league.
Come on.
Like you trash. You won't probably be here for like one season. You go on to something else. And not to mention the minute amount of comebacks, because there's one player you don't want to let go off on time. You tell the audience.
So listen, man, let me tell you this. I tell people that I just read something and heard something this morning. It says your A students, all right, they usually gonna work for corporations. Your B students gonna work for the mom and pop. But your C students are usually your thinkers. They're gonna be the ones that create the corporation that end up your A students end up working for.
Who?
So are you a thinker? All right. Are you a person that's trying to lead the way? See, the difference between blazing the trail and following the trail. Let's talk about it. When you blaze the trail, you're gonna get the bam, bam, you're gonna get the trees, you're gonna get all the bruises as you blazing the trail. Okay. But guess what? Now you can, once you blaze the trail and get to the end, you can go back through the trail and bring people with you. Okay. Now, the people that you bring in with you, they don't got to go through none of the bumps and bruises that you went through to get there because you already blazed the way.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem, the whole problem is that they take you bringing them back, they take that for granted. They take that for granted. They're like, oh, I mean, I'm good. I mean, listen, what you talking about? I mean, no. Do you know what it took for me to get here? Do you know how many years it took me for me to get here? So I'm stopping what might take you 6 years. I'm helping you get there in 6 months because I already blazed the trail. So I'm pulling you along with me. So I always use this analogy. Some people look at you as an ant because you allow them access to you. But when you cut the access, you become a giant. Just saying.
You're just killing them right now with all this, and you dropping all these bombs in the gym, and that all comes around just a tight in a little bow, talking about your story.
Yes,
that's why we keep said earlier during this podcast, document everything, the goods, the bads, the ugly, and all that, and much more, because all that comes into togetherness. It tells your story. So with this story, because I know that you like, and we had a discussion before we went on, like the creation, the editing, and much more. Help the people when it comes to video creation.
First of all, let me say this about video creation. First of all, is don't try to be perfect. Okay.
For the people in the background, in the back,
some of y'all trying to walk in perfectionist when my most videos is videos I got on and be like, this is how I felt. This is how I feel. This is what I'm about to say. And I killed it and I posted. Videos I be trying to overthink, they usually don't get that many hits. Because I'm like, okay, the edit got to be right. Okay.
Have that effect.
Yeah, I got to have this effect. I'm like, no. Post how you feel, all right? Because one thing, it's like this. If you say you go fishing and you throw your line out there, okay, it might take you a little bit to catch a fish. But guess what? If you just reel a little bit and you move it, so you post that thing, one post today, another post tomorrow. Now you get people into the mindset, all right? I tell people 3 C's. Focus on consistency, okay? Focus on understand that what's in the marketplace, the currency, like how people thinking. And then make sure you have your content on the level of the currency. Okay, so your content got to be on the level of the currency. So you want to go viral real quick? Get online and say, hey man, do some of y'all feel like TD Jakes is because it's viral?
Yeah.
So you know what people want to watch.
It's a hot topic.
It's a hot topic. So so any topics that you see, you can talk about it, but work that around your business. So I can be like, I can say something like, hey man, look, my brand is Why Now Is Your Time, man. Sometimes I kind of feel like TD Jakes. I feel like allegations are always against me because people don't know me. See, I didn't talk about TD Jakes. I just brought him up. But I slid my business in there. So this the mindset of know the currency, know what people talking about, know the trends, and then you create the content around that. People say, it's hard to create content. No, it's not. It's easy.
Man, you got content going on every day. Man, you just flip up the news. You got the sports. You got your local news. Just hit the topic.
And post by seasons. So right now it's Christmas season. So you can be like, hey man, look, 7 reasons why entrepreneurs should not like Christmas. 3 reasons you should be better for the new year. These are things you just posting during the season. So right after that, here come Valentine's. Man, let me tell you 7 reasons about love. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about love and entrepreneurship. See, I'm still fitting in the season with my brand,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then you go into what's April, March, spring. You just keep going. You
March
keep
Madness.
yes. Oh yeah, let me tell you that. I'm having a eight series of 8 topics for six. So you're gonna get 64. So we're gonna talk about March Madness, but it's gonna be 64 things on why you should be an entrepreneur. But it's gonna come in 8 videos. Those are the things you gotta think about.
Absolutely.
So content is easy when you document your moment. I can't say that enough. What plays are you running and what bars are you dropping?
So, and I love all the bombs and the points you're making about this. We told them about branding, telling your story, documenting, the destination where you're posting, and just be outside of perfection. You don't have to be a perfection. These are all great things, but I got to really kind of like dive into somebody's soul real quick because I feel like we're sugarcoating around it. I think the main problem of people are preventing them from posting is their own insecurities. Oh,
Mm,
I really think it's your own insecurities. Wait.
mm,
Let me be close. I think it's your own insecurities
come on.
because what is in your head telling you that you can't post? Are you referencing from what somebody told you should
Mm,
or should not do? Is there
mm,
something that you don't like about yourself? There's something going on in your mind because keep in mind, this is my thought and philosophy about it.
come on.
You have control over certain things. So some things outside you can't control. But what's controlling you from just expressing yourself, but
Mm,
yourself? But
mm,
you have allowed someone to intimidate,
mm.
influence,
That's good.
make you feel bad about yourself,
Mm.
thinking your past is your permanent. You tell them.
Listen, this is the thing though. If why waste 5 minutes with something that ain't gonna matter 5 years from now? So why would I listen to somebody? I don't even like your lifestyle. Why would I listen to somebody that won't matter 5 years from now? So the thing when you look in the mirror, you got to tell yourself on a daily basis, like, I am great. I am built from greatness. So the self affirmation, the talk, you know what I'm saying? I can't hear nothing. I can't see nothing. I'm so locked into my vision. You know what I'm saying? All I can see is results. I can't see what people saying. It's like a big chamber of what I tell myself because what the world's telling me, I don't even hear it. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking around with earphones on every day, listening
Locked
to
in.
my locked into my own rhythm, locked into my own beat. You know what I'm saying? So I personally don't care what they saying because what they saying don't matter in my life because I haven't asked none of them to pay my bills.
Oh, wait a minute. I will say something. We have allowed people who don't care about us,
What?
probably hate our guts to the
What?
bottom, and furthermost, want you to fail, and we care about what they think.
What? What? Man, listen, man, I don't got time for it. I tell people all the time, I'm like, man, don't let my confidence affect your insecurities.
Oh,
Okay?
I think. Wait a minute. What's that coach? That's uh,
Dion
oh
Sanders,
yeah, yeah. He said that real loud and
don't let
clear.
it, don't. This is the problem. People want you to dumb down who you are to be on their level. All right. When God already elevated you already up here. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that I'm better than you. I just created something that's more valuable than you. Mm.
Okay, so I definitely got to say this now. You just sparked my mind on this, and I think this definitely applies to branding and marketing. And I will say this: it comes from this marketing genius. Like I said, this is a marketing genius right here,
Come on.
Floyd Mayweather.
Ooh,
People probably gonna be like, "What the hell?" Out of all the people, this arrogant son of a
I love it.
like, wait. Let me break it down to you. Let me really break it down to you. Floyd Mayweather is a master marketer.
Come on.
If you look at the numbers of pay-per-view sales, he has basically broke box office
Come
records,
on. Come on.
and he is feeding off the basically of you wanting him to lose. He knows you want him to lose. He knows that he is the bad guy,
Come on.
and he says, you know what, I'm going to be the worst bad guy that you can't. You're going to want your mama, your
Ooh,
granny, your cousins, your
come on.
friends, your wife, husband. You're going to want all of them to whoop, but I'm going to keep winning every time and walk into the bank.
Man. Man. You know what? And I tell people all the time, I'm like, man, you can be the superhero, but you're gonna make more money being the villain.
hold up, wait a minute. You just probably ticked off some people who I'm gonna say this lightly,
You,
who may be religious. Hold up.
you can be the superhero, okay, but you're gonna make more money being the villain because the villain thinks outside the box. The villain makes you feel uneasy. The villain make you say, "Hey, hold on, man. I can't believe you said forget a job. I can't believe you saying entrepreneurship is everything. Work for somebody else. Somebody got to work for you." Listen, the villain will make way more money than the superhero because everybody want to be the star of their own show, but nobody want to be the villain because people want to be appreciated and
Appreciate it.
loved.
Loved.
And that's why I love Kanye. They can say he crazy, but Kanye gonna be going in. He gonna be going in, and people like, what is this man is tripping today? But if you kind of see what he's saying and you really dive into the things he's saying, you like, bro, this man way more smarter than what we give him credit for. You know what I'm saying? And the way he do it, you might not like it because it's not the normal. We walking around in a apologetic community, all right, people, and we also walking around as everybody should get a trophy mindset.
Oh, I can't stand that.
You
Keep
know what I'm saying?
going.
So either you got to be very don't say that because you might have to apologize, or if I participate, give me a trophy. I'm like, no. You know what I'm saying? If you a loser, you're a loser. Come back next year and get better.
Train
You know
harder.
You go harder, and I'm okay with losing. All right, because all it's gonna do is make me better.
Better.
And so many people, well, I mean, I put my all. I should get 13th place. I'm not happy with 13th place.
I want first.
You know what I'm saying? And so people, I'm telling you, I'm looking around like, man, they getting softer and softer year after year after year. We grew up in the era where, hey, somebody say something, you fight, boom, boom, boom. Tomorrow y'all shake hands. I'm gonna holler at
Got
you.
out our system. All right, we cool.
Yeah, we good. Now, hey man, you can't. I'm getting internet bullied. I'm like, bro, if you bully me in the internet, I'm gonna just delete you as a friend. You're not gonna bully me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna I'm gonna block you from my comments. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. And I'm trying to let people know, like, man, it's so much I can say on this. So
But that all could, like I said, comes down to your story, your branding, all this ties together. And people, I mean, and then on top of that, you're not going to please everybody when you're doing this. You got to like know yourself and your story and how you present yourself. Because if you don't be your full authentic self, you're basically being an imposter to yourself. And how do people going to know who you are?
You like a clown with makeup on.
Oh man.
So you wake up every day and you put on this representative, all right? And people don't know who you truly are. So me, I'm really big on post how I think, whether it offends you or not. You know what I'm saying? But
I can't tell you how many times I piss people off for that, but oh well.
And if you build your email, your text, social media cannot ban you because you got people that know, like, and trust you and that's willing to buy from you at all times. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is people, I don't want to get, I've been in Facebook jail. I've been on social media. I'm like, bro, Facebook is you just renting your time out on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. But if you have a website that's collecting data, you know what I'm saying? You can't worry about what they saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what's most important with the whole thing. When you look at my phone is worth $200 million because the people I know that's in the phone. All right, the network, bro, and that's what I try to tell people. So that's what's so important.
And then you hit on something too. I'm gonna give you another assist on this is because like having that amount of clientele, the people, your network means a lot because these social medias can cancel, become out of trend at any day. But if you have a strong support system of people you can contact, email, text, call. I mean, it don't matter what platform you're on. Like, hey, I'm on this one now. Here's the link. Here, or go to my website. Here, you still want to buy it? Go directly to you.
That's what's important. And now I can say, hey, go live in the back of my community. You know what I'm saying? And my community ain't Facebook, Instagram. I have a whole community. You can go live in back of there. You know what I'm saying? And we can talk. And we can be who we are as you know what I'm saying? Because I think people get on social media and be like, well, I gotta watch what I say. You know, I don't like that. I don't like that mindset. That ain't my mindset. My mindset, I'm saying the hell I want, when I want, how I want. I'm not gonna worry about if it offends you or not, because that's not my problem. My problem is to get the message out there.
And then I'm gonna say this live right now. It's like, and if you have a problem with it, hop on my podcast instead of just like wasting time on the little things like that. You know what? You don't like my opinion. You know what? Here's an invitation.
Come
Get
on.
on my show, invite all your support things and much more, and let's talk about it and be productive with it. You don't
Mm,
like what I said? Get on the show
I
then. Don't be
love
scared.
it. But people so like what you call it. I think, like I said, we're living in a society where so many people are walking on eggshells. They're
Mhm.
like, okay, if I post this, what people, man, I don't care what the people say, man. That I love the people, but the message that God put inside of me has to be out
Mhm.
because the same message, I'm like, they might not like it. People be like, man, I love it. Thank you for posting that, bro. Let me share that. You know what I'm saying? That's what's important. So that's the thing you got to know. So
And this is like the one of the last few things I went on too. And like one of the major producers out there right now that's doing that exact thing is Tyler Perry.
come on.
Because let's be honest, like he started from stage plays.
Come on.
He put on a whole character which is well known today, Medea,
Yes.
and he pretty much wrote in the style that he wanted to and
Mm.
controlled his own destiny to the point where he has it like one of the biggest studios that other major producers want to get on to. All these acres of land. He said, like, you know what? I'm gonna get my own acres of land
Come
and
on.
studios and all that much more. Matter of fact, I got a White House on my property. I don't need to actually use yours. I got my own.
Man, that's the level. Me and my wife, we talked about that. Like right now, we have a 2,000 square foot studio, but we're moving to our own property and own because I want to create something for content creators. All right, people, what places where somebody can go and create content on a high level. You don't. All you gotta do is bring yourself. You just need to be the talent. All right, don't we got cameras already in place? You know what I'm saying? You
Nice
come
camera.
and be the talent. You know what I'm saying? And then let us do the work for you. That's the beauty of everything is you be the talent, we do the work. And people absolutely love it because they don't have to think about the technical side. You know what I'm saying? That's when most people downfall is like, okay, if I post a video, do I have to edit it? I'm gonna tell you somebody who posts a lot of videos, he don't edit no videos. Tony Gaskins. He posts a lot of videos, no edits. No edits. He just get on there and talking and got 3 million followers or something like that.
Just
He
like,
on the mention.
you know. And
That's
then
it.
another person too that I like watching too is Gary V.
Yes.
Gary V be like he's all about it. Like his small little stuff was like post. Man, I ain't producing no sales. I mean, I'm not reaching out to y'all. How much are you posting? Probably like twice. What? Twice? You know, you need to be posting like right now. Matter of fact, give me your phone.
So let me ask you a question. So I'm going to put you on the hot seat.
Go ahead.
How many podcasts you want to produce in 2024? Like, give me a number, and then how many reels you want to produce. And I'll tell you my number whenever. Or you want me to tell you my number? No, it don't matter. But you whatever.
I'm gonna throw. Okay, I'm trying to because my you never know how it may be yours may be higher or low, but I
Okay.
will say at least minimum
Okay.
500 podcast episodes.
Okay. So that means 500. I mean, you got to do 10 a week. Okay. All right. All right. Go ahead. Go
And
ahead.
then reels, because reels can be made out of just any kind of video. As I'm talking to you, I know
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to educate because you can take pieces of content.
Yeah.
I I will say at least 750. And the reason why I say that because I wish I could. I'm mad at myself right now because I have it on my phone, but there's AI out there that can actually help you create reels in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have like 10. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
as
I know all those apps. The only thing I don't like about those apps is everybody's stuff look the same. That's the only thing I don't like about them. You know what I'm saying? It's good. I know the Optimus, Munch.
there we go.
I know
Yeah.
all of them. I study marketing, bro.
Yeah,
So
that's why I brought you in.
I study marketing, so I know all those apps. The only thing I just don't like about the apps is everybody app. Everybody's stuff looks the same, and so like when I bring my flavor, you can kind of see my videos is just every time you say, oh, I cut that part out. Like today, so it's like I like to make mine a little different than most people. But all right, that's a good goal. My goal is 200 podcasts
Okay.
and 1,000 reels, and that's just 3 reels a day. And so, and I'm talking about I'm not taking no reels from my podcast. I'm just talking about straight me looking in this camera and saying, This week I'm doing 21 reels. All right. So on Mondays or Sunday evenings, I'm recording 21 reels, and then I'm gonna edit some, and my team gonna edit some, and we're gonna run through 3 a day, eight
Oh,
o'clock,
so
12 o'clock,
you
7.
said something awesome. I like all that. It pretty much shoot from the hip. But you said one thing too. I want you to emphasize a little bit more for you, like close out this team.
Yes. So the
Team.
thing is, you need to build a team. All right. So we have a 2,000 square foot building. We have a couple of people that works for us, and the thing is, we want our team to be stronger. So I want to position myself around people who can help me. This is the thing. I don't. I want you to be a creator, but you can't come in. You have to come in as an Indian, not a chief.
Who?
This is why. This is why. I'm being honest. If you want to be a chief, do your own thing. If you're gonna be an Indian, we have the vision already. So you come follow our vision, and we pay you to help us push our vision, and you get incentives in there. It's no different than somebody going to somebody's job. You going to somebody's job, you getting them everything. The thing about us is we're very flexible. We're very like, you know what I'm saying? Like we're very
Mhm.
like, all right, look, man, you ain't gotta work like that.
Yeah,
Just
look.
do this. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. But at the same time, TEAM stands for team, which means together everyone achieves more.
Who?
And the more everybody, when people come together and they understand that they are Indian, not a chief, and they say, man, I'm here to push your vision, not my own. You know what I'm saying? That's
Hmm.
when you can build millions and millions of dollars. The problem is, and then you remember, some people are lifelong employees. Let's face the fact.
Yeah,
Everybody not an entrepreneur, because the
that is true.
entrepreneur, it takes a different type of thinking, a different type of mindset.
Risk.
Everybody, what? You better be a risk. If you don't take a risk, you done. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's okay. So why don't you come work for us on our audio and editing department, help us build, and we're gonna help you get rich too. So we make 10 million. Guess what? We pay you 100,000. Like, man, here go another 50,000. Here go another 100. You know, you did good. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
this is the thing. I think people are so scared to say what I just said, because people want to say, well, if I hire you, you can do. No, no, no. If I hire you, walk in this building, you must do what we say, and because we have a plan and a vision.
Vision.
You know what I'm saying? So don't come here working on your own agenda. You know what I'm saying? The agenda is for one marriage, two hustlers. Why now is your time, and allow yourself grace. Them three brands that me and my wife have a brand called Allow Yourself Grace. My brand is called Why Now Is Your Time, and we have a brand called One Marriage, Two Hustlers. All right. So
Hmm.
the vision is those brands getting to millions of dollars, building a team that we paying no less than $100,000 each, and giving them incentives as we build this to the next level. See, people don't want to say that. They want to say, well, I mean, I want you to work for me, but you can do what you want. No,
No.
that ain't it. You see what I'm saying? Be
Right,
honest,
like,
though.
yeah, honesty is the biggest transparency. And I want to add something to that, and then we'll close this out. Is while you're working for someone, it can be you or anybody else,
Yes.
build those strong relations. Let's say if you have a mindset that you want to do your own thing, cool.
Yes.
But while you're there, build those great relationships, do great works and much more for them. Because like when it comes time where you want to, let's say, because you know how life goes, you want to kind of go into your own pathway, you
Yes.
still have those relationships. They know your hard work
Mm,
ethic, and
come
you
on,
take the capital, the funds that you
man.
obtain from working with them, and you're
Mm-hmm.
very insisting yourself. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with
And
it.
if anything, they're probably like, look, we actually will help you do that now because we
I'm
see
gonna
what you're.
high five you. I'm just like, bro, go do it, because what I learned is people are attracted to you. So it's some people you're gonna be able to get, I can't get. It's some people I'm getting, you can't get, because people, your tribe work on your vibe. Okay, you build your tribe by the vibe you give out. All right. So I tell people say, I don't worry about competition. You know, all right. And I'm not really good with collaboration, because I'm locked in on me, because people don't work like I work. So I'm gonna
Mhm.
be locked in on what I'm doing. And the only person I'm really collaborating with is my wife. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, we can do a video here or there and stuff like that, but I'm not into the collaboration thing. People go around with this terminology of I want to collab, I want to collab. I'm like, collabing is good, but is your work ethic like mine? You know what I'm saying? I learned that a lot about people. Last thing is this: people say they standing on business when they standing on quicksand. All right,
Man.
listen, listen. They standing on quicksand. People say they standing on business. You have no systems, no processes. You have no goals. You got nothing in place. And you sitting here talking about you standing on business when you sinking because your foundation ain't there. It ain't there. You sinking. So I'm listen, listen, I'm being real with people. Stop going about this little key term of, man, I'm standing on business. Man, I'm looking at you. You sinking. You standing in quicksand. You don't have no systems, no processes. You don't got nothing in place. And you sitting here telling me you standing on business. But when I ask you about how you are doing your business, you can't even explain to me the systems and the processes. You can't even explain to me. So when I show you this right here,
oh man,
when I pull this up right here, you see systems and processes, bro. You see systems and processes. I can teach. I can show you exactly what you need to do step by step. So stop telling me that you standing on business when I'm looking at you and I see you sinking in quicksand, man. I'm just saying, maybe I ain't saying nothing.
Drop the motherfucking mic. Goddamn. Let me go ahead and put out the collection plate. As you can see, some of the comments like I post, like people are loving the interview, laying out gems. Like I told you, everyone really laying out a tremendous amount of gems, and that's what next level thinking is all about, helping you elevate to the next level. So as we close this things out, it's your host Chris Holmes, as always, helping you achieve your dreams and much more, because we want you to elevate. And I have my special guest by the hold up before I do that. Leave us with no, you already did. You already broke the mic, because I was about to say leave us with a closing quote.
Let me close this out. Let me tell you this. Have you did enough work? This is a question I ask yourself. Have you did enough work that if you die today, you are satisfied with the work you done yesterday? I'm gonna repeat. So many people are letting this opportunity pass them by with life. They're not putting in the work. They're not getting this thing laid out, having a plan. Listen, have you did enough work that if you die tomorrow, you die today, that book, that podcast, that business, everything you ever wanted to do, that if you die today, that you can sit back and say, I did good with what I said I was going to do? Or are you the person that's saying, I still need a little bit more time? What? Because you wasting time, man. You wasting it. I'm just saying. I don't want to get the people too hyped, man. I apologize.
No, don't apologize. You are dropped the mic. I was about to say you gave the close quote. How they can find you?
Man, listen. Go to Why Now Is Your Time. On all social media, man. We did over 100 podcasts. 2023. Man, you can go find it. I mean, and we talking about in-person podcasts. So, and then first and foremost, I want to shout out to my wife. Her brand is called Allow Yourself Grace. Go look it up. Allow Yourself Grace. That's her brand. And man, she got a new book coming out. I'm so excited for her. And then the last thing is go to One Marriage, the #2 Hustlers, man. We talk about all things. We have a community, hundreds of people in the community. They pay anywhere from $10 to $20 a month to watch the videos. And man, we just excited to turn up, man. So listen, thank you for coming. Thank you for inviting me on your platform, man. Hopefully that I served the people with value. You know what I'm saying? So
and they're leaving out here like Thanksgiving, like, oh shit, I gotta unbuckle the belt.
So hopefully I gave them something that they can think about, they can get ready for, and they can stop standing on
quicksand.
Build the foundation and stand on real business. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Again, thank you for being on the show. It's your host, Chris Holmes, my special guest by the name of
Lloyd Christten Jr.
And as always, take it to the next level. Make sure you subscribe, share, and keep the message going, because we want you to elevate. Take it to the next level. Peace out, y'all.